When I sew a pattern, I don't always know if I'm going to love it or not, but this dress, I ended up loving it. It's very cute and perfect for the hot summer days we've been having. This Bonilla dress has simple straps, 2 tiers of front and back ruffles, a full lining, and an elasticated front and back neckline. At first, I was surprised by the lining, thinking that the extra layer of fabric would make the dress a bit warmer. But there are reasons to include it. It creates a pretty fullness to the silhouette, it finishes the top of the dress nicely, and it provides a barrier between your body and the ruffle seams. However, if you would like to save some fabric and sew a lighter dress, you can convert the lining pieces into facings, about 3 inches wide. Then you'll sew them exactly as we sewed the lining in this video. I have used 100% cotton lawn fabric today from Fabric Worm. I loved the color and print, perfect for this summer pattern. Sew this dress with me from start to finish. Let's get started. Here is one of my upper ruffle pieces. I'm going to take it to the sewing machine and sew basting stitches along the top edge from one side straight across to the other, repeating for both upper ruffle pieces. To prepare the hem along the bottom of the upper ruffle piece, I've gone ahead and folded and pressed those raw edges to the wrong side once by 1/4 of an inch, then once again by an additional 1/4 of an inch. We're going to gather the top edge of the upper ruffle piece until it matches the length of the top of the upper skirt. Once I've done that to gather the top edges of both upper ruffles and prepared the hems for the bottoms of both upper ruffle pieces, we'll place these upper ruffle pieces right sides together, and unfolding those bottom creases for now, we'll pin the side seams. Sew the side seams at 5/8 of an inch, finish the raw edges together and press them toward the back. Then I'll fold up those creases once again along the pre-pressed lines, and we'll edge stitch the hem of the ruffle in place along the upper inner fold all the way around. Then we can place those upper skirt pieces right sides together along the side seams, pin together and sew with a 5/8 inch seam allowance, finish the raw edges together and press them toward the back. Repeat to gather the top edges of both lower ruffle pieces. Remembering also to pre-press those creases 1/4 of an inch and 1/4 of an inch again along the bottom edge of the lower ruffle. Then we can gather the top edge to fit the top edge of the lower skirt. Then we can place both of our lower ruffles right sides together. Unfold those bottom hem creases and pin the side seams. Sew those side seams at 5/8 of an inch, finish the raw edges and press them toward the back. Then you can hem the bottom edge of the lower ruffle in the same way as we did for the upper ruffle. Then place your lower skirts right sides together and pin the side seams. Sew the side seams at 5/8 of an inch, finish the raw edges together and press them toward the back just as we did for the upper skirt piece. Place the front and back bodice pieces right sides together and pin the side seams. Sew at 5/8 of an inch, finish the raw edges together and press them toward the back. Place the wrong side of your upper ruffle onto the right side of the top skirt piece, aligning the upper raw edges. Also aligning those side seams. With the bodice piece inside out, place it over top the top skirt to align the bottom edge of the bodice with the top of the skirt. Now that we have these pieces sandwiched together, pin along the bottom of the bodice. Sew the bottom of the bodice to the top of the top skirt with the ruffle sandwiched in between with a 5/8 inch seam allowance all the way around, then finish those raw edges together and press them down toward the skirt. Just as we did for the top skirt piece, we're going to place the gathered edge of the lower ruffle onto the top edge of the lower skirt piece, with the wrong side of the ruffle facing the right side of the skirt. Aligning those side seams. Then place the bottom of the top skirt piece right sides together with this top edge. Then pin together all the way around the bottom of the top skirt piece, aligning the side seams. Once that's all pinned and sandwiched together, go ahead and sew all the way around the top of the bottom skirt all the way around with a 5/8 inch seam allowance. Then finish the raw edges together and press them down toward the bottom of the garment. Fold your strap piece in half right sides together and pin the long edge. Sew with a 5/8 inch seam allowance and turn your strap right side out, then give it a good press. Repeat to create both straps. Place each of your straps right sides together with the top of the garment at the notches transferred from the pattern piece. Then baste the short edges of the straps in place. Then I'll turn my dress over, and without twisting the strap, I'll place the opposite short edge at the notch on the opposite bodice piece. Then baste those short edges of the strap in place. Place the front and back dress lining pieces right sides together and pin the side seams. Sew both side seams with a 5/8 inch seam allowance, finish the raw edges together and press them toward the back of the lining. Now I'll turn the lining inside out and place it right sides together with the main dress. Make sure the front and back lining pieces are facing the corresponding front and back dress pieces. Then pin together all along the top edge, aligning your side seams. Sew all the way around the top edge with a 5/8 inch seam allowance. I'm going to trim the seam allowance by about half all the way around the top edge. And I'm going to clip into the seam allowance for the curves of the armholes. Then I'm going to pull the main and the lining pieces away from each other along this top edge. And we're going to press this seam allowance toward the lining. Then we'll sew our seam allowance to the lining all the way around the top edge. Now with your lining and main still opened out away from each other at the top seam, place the short edges of the elastic at each notch, sitting right on top of that understitched seam allowance. Then we'll sew our elastic to that lining seam allowance straight across, stretching it to fit. I'm going to be using a wide zigzag stitch. Repeat for the front and back bodice pieces. I've gone ahead and pressed the hem of the bottom of the dress to the wrong side twice, just as we did for the ruffle pieces earlier. Pressing it first to the wrong side by 1/4 of an inch, then rolling that on top of itself to press by an additional 1/4 of an inch. Now I'll edge stitch close to the upper inner fold all the way around and repeat for the lining piece as well. And now the dress is complete. Thank you for watching this sew along. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future sewing tutorials, and I'll see you in the next video.